So the other day on LinkedIn, I saw a post from a content creator who was saying that you need to work with niche influencers. And I was like, well, yes and no. Not for every brand is actually beneficial to work with niche influencers. Some niche influencers can actually destroy your brand. So in today's video, I'm getting into different niches and I'm telling you for which brand it's actually beneficial to work with niche influencers and for which one it isn't. Hi, my name is Laura. I'm a freelance influencer marketing manager and I help brands scale their sales and brand awareness through influencers. If after this video you would like to contact me or you decide that you want to work with me, open the description box that you will find different ways to contact me. Is it beneficial to work with niche influencers? Well, it depends very much on your product actually. So look at your product and find out if it actually is better than any competitors on the market. I would say first, let's get into different niches. So we have skincare and hair care niche. And I think this one is the most crucial one because here a lot of influencers that are really like in this niche, they do make comparisons. So they may compare your night cream to another night cream. They may compare the ingredients, the amount of ingredients that's in there. Here, you really need to figure out, is my product better regarding the ingredients? Is it better than my competitor's product? Is it right price? Because sometimes I see that the skincare influencer says like, yeah, I mean, this brand product here, it's actually good. The formulation is good, but you can find the exactly same product at the drugstore for a third of the price. So go for this one. I mean, we all know, and there is no shame in that. No shade whatsoever. A lot of the prices come together through marketing. A lot of products aren't right price. They are pretty expensive because we pay so much money for the marketing. So yeah, the product gets more expensive. But you need to consider this. Also in hair care. I do follow some hairstylists who are specialized in talking about hair care and they do make comparisons as well. You know, they talk about the pretty expensive products and then they say, well, honestly, yeah, but like you can also get this at the drugstore. So here you really need to figure out, is your product better than competitors? Because here, if you work with a niche influencer, you don't want to pay for them destroying your brand. You don't want to pay for them just so they say, actually, I wouldn't recommend buying this. I would recommend buying the other product. At the same time, if you ask them to do a promotion for you and they think that your product is actually not that great, they may not actually promote it, but it may happen that at some point they compare it to other products. The makeup niche is really, really popular. Here, I don't really see that many comparisons. Yes, comparisons are being made, like let's compare this concealer compared to this expensive concealer. Yes, you can see benefits, but here they also say clearly, hey, if you don't want to pay that much money, you can get this cheap product and it's still good. The comparisons I see here are way more like, if that's your budget, I can recommend this one to you. If you have a higher budget, go for this product. And that really makes sense. A drugstore makeup can hardly compete, or let's say a drugstore eyeshadow palette can hardly compete with Natasha Denona palette. So they make these comparisons, but they also say, if this is your price point, go for this product because it's still good for the price point. But if you have a higher price point, then go for this one. So the comparisons, they do not destroy your product. They will not be like, oh, this is shit, you shouldn't buy this at all. No, it's good for the price point. So when it comes to makeup, it definitely makes sense that you send out your makeup to makeup influencers. Another niche, fitness and nutrition. Fitness and nutrition is really interesting because there are so many activewear brands out there and you can just send your products to the influencers without being afraid of anything. Like, I've never seen an influencer actually comparing activewear brands or athletic brands. I've never seen somebody comparing Ocean Support to Adidas or to Nike or whatever. I've never seen this happening. If you pay them to promote your product, they will promote your product. When it comes to nutrition, what I observe here in the industry is that when you send these out to athletes, they usually promote where the money comes from. They usually promote their sponsor. So if FoodSpring is their sponsor currently, they will promote FoodSpring. And when it comes to these nutrition brands, they usually have really long-term contracts. You won't see them using this one supplement just for, 2 months. They usually use their booster, their protein, whatever, for like many, many months, like at least 6 months, because only then it makes sense to promote that, right? I haven't seen it yet that people really made obvious comparisons. It was more like, this is my new sponsor, so I'm going to promote their products now. A niche that is really scaling right now is food and cooking. there is so many food and cooking accounts out there, and they have such leverage. I think they don't even notice that. Should you work with niche influencers here? Absolutely. Because a lot of people just follow these pages without even thinking about, hey, this is an influencer. They just follow the page because they look for recipes and cooking inspiration. And when you make a recipe and you directly say, hey, you can buy this exact product from this exact brand, you don't have to look for anything else in a supermarket, they actually might go for exactly this product because it makes their life easier. They don't have to look for alternatives, you know. When you say like, okay, pasta is one thing, but like, let's say maybe a specific creamer, a specific cream product, whatever, that makes the gratin or whatever you're making right now extra fluffy or whatever. I'm not a cook. I mean, you can hear that. I'm not a cook. And then you might say, hey, by the way, go to the refrigerator and actually buy this product from this brand because that makes the cake or whatever extra fluffy. They will go for this. They will go for it because think about it like this. You don't have to actually ask somebody in the store to find a specific product. You can just like literally write down the name, the brand, and go straight towards it. It makes your life easier and you save time. So yeah, definitely in the cooking and food industry, niche, definitely go for niche influencers. Another thing is that I always see is that a lot of cooking influencers, they also work with like electronic brands. So if you have a blender that you want to promote, they will not compare this to another blender. They will just make recipes with your blender. So that's a plus point for you. So you should definitely work with niche influencers here when it comes to cooking or whatever. Also, a lot of people, yes, you want to have like a well-equipped kitchen, but you might actually be too lazy to do your own research. So you actually go there, you follow these cooking influencers because you want to know what they would recommend, what they actually use in their kitchen. So if you have cooking electronics or whatever, definitely work with niche influencers. Yes, it's a huge yes. What is she doing there in the background? Mom bloggers. Mom bloggers are my favorites. They sell so well. Mom bloggers are partly lifestyle influencers, I would say, like mom influencers. They're similar to lifestyle influencers for sure, because they do not only promote mom stuff like certain bras or underwear after giving birth or bottle warmers, whatever. They actually can also promote lifestyle products like supplements that they take after birth, or maybe shapewear, or maybe, hey, I'm a mom and you know, sometimes I just want to take some time for myself. So tonight I'm going to watch Netflix and I do my nails using these products. So with mom influencers, you can actually do so much. You can send them so many things, I swear. Like, mom influencers are literally just lifestyle influencers and they can integrate everything into their life. Really, really cool. This is not really, it kind of is a niche, but at the same time, it's a very broad niche. You can send them mommy products, but you can also send them any other product. So I would definitely work with them, like 100%. I mean, I do. Then we have an industry or like a niche that really is scaling right now, which is the cleaning industry. We have actually cleaning, household, garden. I wrote it all together. Garden, I feel like I don't see this so much yet, but I do see a lot of cleaning. And when I work with cleaning influencers, I actually send them lifestyle products because they just integrate it into vlogs. So if you have a cleaning product, definitely go for cleaning influencers. They would probably be grateful to just figure out what your product does to discover it. And since cleaning, like the cleaning industry, I'm telling you, it is big and it's getting even bigger. I was observing that on YouTube and I found out with like a lot of my lifestyle bloggers, their cleaning vlogs got the most views. So now we actually integrate beauty products and any sort of lifestyle products into cleaning vlogs. You might think, hey, this has nothing to do with cleaning. Yeah, you're right, but it's still selling. So if you have actually cleaning products that you want to promote, this is where you should go. This is really where you should go, and you should definitely integrate it. You should not make just an advertising around the product. You should definitely go for a vlog where they just clean a certain part of their house maybe, and then they use this product and actually integrate it into the vlog. That's how I do it, and it actually works best for me like this. But like in general, like household and garden products and cleaning, you can also give this, like there is a huge niche as well that is house building people. Like I don't know how to call this niche, but it's literally people who build a house. They just document the whole process of building that house on social media. They are lifestyle influencers. Maybe they're kind of like interior/lifestyle because they do cleaning, they do partly cooking, they do a lot of lifestyle, they do obviously cleaning. I think I already said cleaning, gardening, house building, household. They combine so many things that have to do with your living environment. So everything that is living environment, you can send to them. I also sent them beauty products and they were selling actually pretty well. So yeah, it's lifestyle. And then another niche that I really enjoy personally is the study niche. So the study niche is a niche where people film themselves or give productivity tips. They might show you how to use GoodNotes on your iPad. And actually that's how I discovered that niche, because I bought an iPad at the beginning of the year and I downloaded directly GoodNotes and I was like, how the heck do I use that? So I discovered a study niche on TikTok and on Instagram, and they give a lot of tips around like how to use GoodNotes, how to use Notions, how to develop a second brain, how to do this and that. They also do sometimes bullet journaling, sometimes on the iPad, sometimes actually in notebooks. And I actually do have a client right now where we work with this niche, like the bullet journal study niche, where we promote notebooks. This is working so well. So definitely go for this niche. Here you can also go for UGC creator actually, but we were talking about niche influencers. So I'm telling you here about niche influencers. This is where I would go for them. So I think you can see from the video, if you should work with niche influencers definitely depends on your product and what you want to sell. I think the most critical is skincare and hair care, because here really comparisons are being made. So if you say, or if you actually know, like you really have to be, I know it's so hard, but you really have to be critical with yourself and you have to look in an unbiased way at your product and compare it to competitors. And that's really hard for founders. Listen, I work with mostly startups. And I know how hard it is for them to take a critical look at their product because they're so emotionally attached to it that they cannot do this. You know, they always will find ways to defend the product. But here you cannot, because you will destroy yourself. You have to look in an unbiased way at your product and see what competitors do better. And if you know for sure that your product is better than any of your competitors, send it out to a niche influencer. But be aware, if they consider your product not good, they might not say it. You know, they may cancel the collab. Cool for you. But now they're aware of your product, so they actually may mention it in the future. I really hope this video helps you to get an idea of niche influencers, if you should work with them or not. If you have any questions here, feel free to contact me. There is a link down below to book a consultation with me or contact my email or whatever you want to do. And subscribe to this channel for more influencer marketing hacks and tricks. And I will see you in my next video.